Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. So in today's video we are going to talk about the power of rose, what to use it for, the medicinal properties as well as the beautifying properties of the rose buds, the rose petals, and the main ways that rose helps us to heal emotional wounds and emotional trauma as well, and matters of the heart. So stay tuned. So here we have a plant, a rose plant that has been growing beautifully. We just bought the plant quite smaller than it is right now, and has been growing that way. It hasn't bloomed unfortunately yet, so we're hoping that with all the extra heat, the summer heat, will help to allow this plant to flourish and grow beautifully. So here we also have some wild harvested rose petals and rose buds that have been drying on this rack for about, let's say, about a week. They have been drying for about a week on this rack, and they will be used to make all sorts of different medicinal healing oils, as well as used for face scrubs, body scrub. Also, we can use them to make the rose water using the distillation or the steam extracted rose water. It does require a bit of time if you are wanting to make rose water using the steam method, so I'll be showing you that in the next video. If you guys are interested, comment below if you want to know all sorts of different ways I use rose in a much more detailed way. So these have been drying. What I can do now is store a good quantity of these in a glass jar with a lid on, and they store beautifully. They can be used to make rose latte, rose tea as well, for all sorts of rose recipes. Another way that I use the roses is to use them fresh, like that here. This batch of rose petals and flowers have been not drying, but they've been in the refrigerator for about 4 to 5 days, so they are kind of wilted, and it's okay because I wanted to use them later on. I didn't have time to use them straight away after harvesting, so it's best to use the roses straight after harvesting them for any fresh rose recipes. So here I can use these fresh roses to make rose jam. Also, they can be used to make rose oil, rose body scrub. Another way to make to use the fresh roses is to make the rose water. It's best when you're making rose water to use fresh rose buds and rose petals, because all the aroma is still in the roses. A part of the aroma does go away when you are using the dried roses, unfortunately, even when you are air drying. So I've tried both using the dehydrator as well as the air drying method, and I realized that with the dehydrator most of the aroma does disappear with the roses, but with the air drying method there still remains some of the aroma, and I feel much more comfortable to use the roses that have been drying using the air method for medicinal uses, because I feel that it preserves much of their aroma and their properties. So roses have been used throughout history to help beautify the skin, to clear the skin, to help with a gentle detox, as well as any matters of the heart, emotional trauma, emotional wounds. Rose essence is absolutely beautiful. We've talked about flower essences before in the previous videos about how to use them and how to make them as well, and the rose essence is one of the most powerful essences that you can use to heal emotional trauma and emotional wounds and heartbreak and all sorts of matters of the heart, as I said before. Another way to use rose is to make oil, face serum as well, to make a face toner, great for sensitive dry skin in particular, because it helps to tone the skin in a gentle way without removing or taking away the natural face oils that are depleted in people who have dry, irritated, and sensitive skin. Another way that roses can be used is using the rose root. Unfortunately, because it's quite difficult, we're not able to harvest as much rose root because it will destroy the plant in general. So rose root can be purchased as a supplement. and used to help anxiety, used to help elevate the mood. It's used to help with depression as well. So you can get rose root in both the tincture form as well as the powder, as well as the tablet. I've used it in a tincture form. It works absolutely great in helping to lift up the mood, helping with stress. If you do suffer from chronic stress and anxiety and panic attacks, do use rose root as a natural method. There are other ways to help with anxiety and depression and stress, such as St. John's wort, but I do find that it causes a bit of a digestive discomfort as well as stomach cramps. So rose root, I believe, is the way to go to help with that gentle sedative, to help with that gentle antidepressant, if you know what I mean. So I hope you found this video helpful. In the next couple of videos we will also be talking about the different ways to use rose medicinally, such as doing a rose jam, also doing rose water and rose oil. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed today's content, subscribe, like and share. Would love to have you on board. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.